Might lose your car.
The Fast and the Furious films have raked in enormous bucks at the box office over the years, thanks to cool, over-the-top stunts as well as the presence of major actors like Dwayne Johnson and Vin Diesel. However, it became evident in 2017 that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Tyrese Gibson do not agree on every aspect of the film projects. It's known that these two have been in a feud for a while, especially during 2017 when the final film was coming out. In today's video, we're going to delve into everything you need to know about Tyrese Gibson and Dwayne Johnson, along with what Gibson has learned from his feud with The Rock. Along with this, we'll also discuss other interesting Fast and Furious 9 drama from behind the scenes. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you don't miss any of the new videos that we post. Timeline of feud with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. In 2017, it became evident that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Tyrese Gibson don't agree on everything when it comes to the movie ventures. During the final week of filming for The Fate of the Furious, also known as Fast and Furious 8 or Fast 8, Johnson brutally insulted some of his co-stars, calling them names in a since-deleted Facebook post. It reads as follows: "My female co-stars are always amazing and I love them. My male co-stars, however, are a different story," he wrote. "Some conduct themselves as stand-up men and true professionals while others don't. The ones that are too chicken do anything about it anyway." Then again, jabs were taken in October 2017. According to Entertainment Weekly, Universal Pictures had to postpone the next edition of the Fast franchise. Despite the fact that the most recent film in the franchise, Fast and Furious 8, grossed over $1 billion at the box office, the studio stated that the 9th installment would not be released until April 10, 2020, a year later than planned. Universal didn't respond to ABC News' request for comment on the story. Gibson reacted to the news by blaming Johnson for the delay, stating, "Congratulations to The Rock for making the Fast and Furious franchise about you." He used the opportunity to criticize Johnson's picture, Baywatch, which was widely derided. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Universal announced a spin-off picture starring Johnson and stated it would enter theaters on July 26, 2019, just one day after the news broke that Fast 9 had been delayed. Gibson reacted to the news of the spin-off by sharing a vintage photo of the cast of Fast and the Furious. "Diversity, love, multi-ethnic, worldwide, multi-generational, United Nations, one race, Fast family," he begun. Until Dwayne showed up, I guess this whole time he had a problem because he wasn't the only one on the movie poster. "They offered, but you didn't have to agree with a Solo/Hobbs movie," he said, seemingly speaking to Johnson. Other members of the Fast cast, including Diesel and the late Paul Walker, were also offered spin-off films, according to Gibson, but we turned it down. A couple days later, Johnson shared a trailer on Instagram to commemorate the spin-off's announcement. Universal approached his team years ago with the spin-off notion, he added. "I have a tremendous amount of respect for this franchise that I've enjoyed dropping blood and sweat in over the years, and my vision is to create greater opportunities for not only my fellow Fast castmates, but for other amazing actors as well as who wants to be a part of something new and cool." Johnson also retaliated with a now deleted video, which Gibson strangely posted on his own Instagram account. Johnson mocked Gibson's 2015 album Black Rose in the video. The album was dubbed the biggest piece of dog crap that I have ever heard by The Rock. In Tyrese's post, he called out his haters and let them know that he was proud of his project. "Haters come in many forms. In my Kanye voice, #Black Rose is one of the greatest R&B soul albums of all time. My single, #Shame, was #1 on Billboard for 16 weeks. My album came in #1 on the top 200. Then in November of 2017, Tyrese threatened to leave the Fast and Furious franchise if The Rock were to appear in the next film. You can just see how bitter this feud is and how deep it went. However, that was seemingly the last of their public feud, so where exactly do the pair stand today, and what has Gibson learned from all this?
What Tyrese Gibson's feud with Dwayne Johnson taught him.
The Fast and Furious franchise is arguably one of the most well-known, but with F9, the world just got wider. Tyrese Gibson, who appears in the latest episode, spoke with guest presenter Tiffany Haddish about the film on the Ellen DeGeneres Show. While the film itself is expected to be another blockbuster, the feuding actors might have made it tense. However, Gibson stated that he and co-star Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson have patched things up. During an appearance on Stir Crazy with Josh Horowitz in December, Gibson revealed the two had pieced up. "We reconnected in a real way. I think we're both better men on the other side of all that stuff that went down," he told guest host Tiffany Haddish. Johnson and Gibson get along so well, according to Gibson, that they talk on the phone virtually every day. It seems that they certainly patched things up and even become friends as a result of their nasty feud. "To be honest, I didn't know when or how the phone call was going to happen, but when it did happen," he said, "we're about 20 phone calls in and we're in competition right now on who can leave the longest voice note," stated Gibson. He continued, "I'm going to make this short and sweet, brother, because your last voice note was like 6 minutes long, so I'm not going to make it that long," he joked. "Oh crap, I'm now at 10 minutes, brother. Anyway, call me back when you get a chance." Other Fast 9 drama and behind-the-scenes moments. The Rock versus Vin Diesel. The supposed animosity between action actors Vin Diesel and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, which resulted in the Fast and Furious series being shattered, is actually the consequence of a difference in acting methods. It's not your typical celebrity feud, this is about art. Diesel talked about the unique approach he's taken to his work over the last few years in a new cover story for Men's Health. The subject of his record-breaking film franchise, The Fast and the Furious, understandably came up, as did his rumored tense relationship with former co-star Johnson. Diesel said to Men's Health that his role in the conflict stemmed from a disagreement in work approaches. To hear him tell it, all he wanted was to see Johnson truly inhabit the role of Luke Hobbs, and that meant putting a lot of pressure on him. He stated, as a producer, to say, okay, we're going to take Dwayne Johnson, who's associated with wrestling, and we're going to force this cinematic world audience members to regard his character as someone that they don't know. Hobbs hits you like a ton of bricks, Diesel explained. That's something that I'm proud of, that aesthetic. That took a lot of work. We got to get there, and sometimes at that time, I could get a lot of tough love. Not villainous, but I would do anything I'd have to in order to get performances in anything I'm producing. Diesel and Johnson reunited for the franchise's 6th, 7th, and 8th installments. Johnson also starred in his own spin-off film, Fast and Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw, opposite Jason Statham's rehabilitated villain Deckard Shaw. The cars had to audition for the movie. When it comes to this franchise, not only actors must apply for the roles in films, but the automobiles must as well, according to Diesel. The actor notes that because of each character's car is a significant expression of who they are, it's only natural to audition them. To Diesel's credit, the cars in the Fast and Furious franchise have as many characters as Dom and Letty from the first film. John Cena hid his cross necklace when filming. For a long time, it had been evident that Jacob, played by John Cena, is Dom's brother, whom he's tasked with tracking down. But like with Han's reappearance, the filmmaker didn't want to let the cat out of the bag too soon. Jacob wears a large crucifix necklace in the film, and because Dom wears a similar necklace frequently, anyone who saw them would have quickly figured out who they were. As a result, when the camera was unrolling, Cena would swiftly hide it or hand it to someone. He reveals that it was the final piece of clothing he would put on and the final piece of clothing he would remove. And there you have it, everything you need to know about the past feud between Tyrese Gibson and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, along with what Gibson has learned from his feud and where the pair stand today. Additionally, we also wanted to include other Fast and Furious night drama, along with some behind-the-scenes moments that were just fascinating. Let us know what you thought about the feud and the Fast series down in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe so you never miss any of our new and upcoming content. Thanks for watching.